How on earth did this woman get her hair slicked down the way it's slicked down? She needed to use her hands to slick it down. She needed to use her hands to guide it and to flatten it out. So how come her hand didn't get stuck? How come her hands didn't get glued together? I'm sure you've all seen the viral video of the woman who sprayed Gorilla Glue Spray on her hair and got her hair stuck to her actual scalp for a month. This video went viral and nobody knows how to help her, it seems. Now, I think there are a few things in this story that are not adding up. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this, so today we're gonna dive in and discuss. I'll be showing 3 main videos. The first one shows what happened to her. She will be explaining that herself. The second one, she shows us proof of what she's got to deal with currently with the state of her hair. And the third one, how she's progressing. I'll be giving my commentary throughout all these videos and point out things that you may not have seen. So stay tuned.
Hey y'all, for those of y'all that know me know my hair has been like this for about a month now. It's not by choice. No, it's not a choice. When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with a little Got to Be Glue spray. Just to keep it in place. Well, I didn't have any more Got to Be Glue spray, so I used this Gorilla Glue Spray.
And this is extremely adhesive, and the thing is, it says heavy duty. Now, she probably confused this with Gorilla Snot, which is another thing that people use to lay down their edges and slick their hair down and stuff like that. Never seen anybody use this before, and this definitely does not say Gorilla Snot. This says Gorilla Spray Adhesive, heavy duty. And at the front, you see those 6 rounds there. It actually shows you what it can adhere to, and I think one of the things on there is actually wood. So it's not even like you have to read the back of the container. It's actually at the front that, it can adhere to really serious stuff, heavy duty stuff. But let's keep listening.
Bad idea.
Indeed.
Yo, look, my hair, it don't move.
And you can tell that this was a cute hairstyle too. But this is crazy. I don't think anybody's ever seen anything like this before.
You know what I'm telling you? It don't move. I've washed my hair 15 times.
And then somebody says in the comment section, why did you wash it? Water seals it in. Water bonds it. Moisture resistant glue. Okay, I don't know about that sentence, but anyway, you sealed it 15 times. It's 15 times stronger, sis. Well, I don't know about that chemical, chemistry component of it all. But yeah, by the second time when it's not moving, I think a lot of people would have freaked out and gone straight to A&E because it's quite apparent that it's not going to move. But she's going to show us in a minute.
And it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo!
So in this first video, it kind of seems like, she's adding these funny sayings that people say, stiff wear, these type of things, right? And, she posted this on TikTok. Some people could see it as her making light of it. But again, people deal with things in different ways, right? But as the videos progress, I noticed a few things. But let's keep watching.
My hair. So I'm going to tell y'all like this. If you ever run out of Got to Be Glue spray, don't ever use this.
We are so thankful for this disclaimer, but I don't think anybody would. I have never ever seen anybody do anything like this. And this is not to shame her. This is not to bash her. But this is very clearly something completely different, right?
You want your hair to be like that?
Somebody says, I'm not judging, but what I don't understand is that Gorilla Glue and Got to Be hairspray aren't even in the same department, let alone in the same aisle as each other. One is a hairspray specifically stated on the can. The other is an adhesive, like for wood. And that is even stated on the can. I feel bad for her, but at the same time, I don't. This is just too much. Shaking my head. Then somebody replies, she didn't go to the store and buy this for the specific purpose of using it on her head. She already had the spray glue in her house and just used what was on hand after she ran out of spray. So it doesn't matter which department or aisle they are on. It was just a sad lapse in judgment. I definitely do feel bad for her. We've all made mistakes. And here's the thing. Regardless of how this started, regardless of whatever I'm about to say in this video, this is real and this woman is really suffering. So it's nothing to make light of. It's really terrible for her. So now she proceeds to kind of put soap or something like that on her hair to see if it comes off. But notice what she says in the caption. This is on her Instagram, where this video blew up as well. As you can see, it has more than 2 million views. And her caption reads, "It really don't move. Gorilla Glue Spray, count y'all days." And I'm like, oh, is that a threat? Is that a threat to a company who never said or stated that anybody should put this on their body or in their hair? In fact, the can will state to not do these things. So yeah. Oh my goodness, this is terrible.
Watch. Look, y'all, look, you wipe it off and nothing happens.
Goodness.
Like, this is the life that I'm living at this point.
And I'm sure for that whole month, people were like, girl, your hair is laid, your hair looks good. And we are so obsessed with this hair slicked down, looking good, not moving, stiff wear. We're so obsessed with it. But look at where it has brought this lady. This is bad.
Like, this is the life that I guess I'm gonna have to live.
You see that right there? I don't know. Nobody's talking about this, but I thought that little almost, I don't know. You guys, you have to look at people's body language. You have to look at certain things. Like, obviously the woman is sad, but that to me just looked weird, you guys. It just kind of looked forced, like she's trying to show that she's really sad. Who does that? Who does that like that? You know, and she's been dealing with this for a month. Now, healthcare is expensive. Not gonna lie, healthcare is super expensive, and to get this done in the hospital, probably she didn't want to think about it. But why are we only seeing this a whole month later? Where has all this been for a whole month? Because this should have gone viral immediately, or maybe she posted it later. But in any case, this is crazy. But you can tell that the desperation is there. It's definitely there. But I don't know, that little, it's like a laugh slash I'm about to cry, but not really. I don't know, you guys. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, and don't tell me I didn't tell you so later down the line. And here you can really see that the desperation is real. It's real, but what's fake? Let's find out. So somebody says, I know the hair grows 1/3 of an inch every month. That hair is slicked up against her head. Could you imagine how deeply embedded the ingrown hairs are? And that's the thing, a lot of people are saying, oh, but why is her hair not, she should just let it grow out? Because at first people were like, she should just shave it. Obviously shaving is just not going to be an option, because there's no end and beginning to her hair at this point. Her hair and her scalp are one at this point. So shaving is not an option. And people are saying, just let it grow out. But she's created a helmet of hair. So where is that hair going to go? It's probably gonna be painful for it to even grow out, because it has nowhere to go. Can you imagine? Like if you have braids in for a month, you know that you see that extra growth. So all that growth is stuck under there somewhere. She's had this like this for a month. All that hair is stuck under that helmet, trying to escape left and right. Your hair's still gonna do what it do. It's still gonna want to grow. It's still gonna, So it's gonna be painful. It's going to be terrible. In any case, on her Instagram, she says, thanks for you guys' encouraging words and ideas to get rid of this forever ponytail. I'll try some today when I get off from work, and I'll keep you guys posted. By the way, if you see me walking around with this headscarf or head, just mind your business. LOL. I don't know who has time to LOL in this kind of situation. There's no time to laugh out loud. This is a very serious matter, and yeah, for me, that last paragraph could have just been left out. Who cares? You are the one suffering. You just need to ask for the help. Ask for it severely, because now you're getting all this traction on all your social media platforms. You have a YouTube channel, you have your Instagram, you have your TikTok, and they're all blowing up like crazy. You need to go on there, ask for the help. But at the same time, not everybody is equipped to give you the answers, right? Some people just want to see what happens to you and use you as an experiment. So you need to be careful with that as well. But that last paragraph was just not needed. She needs to really focus on herself, not make this about anybody else and what they think. That is not important. She needs to get the help. She needs to heal and get better from this, because she's suffering and going through it. Then she said, okay, so I'm about to go to bed. I just put coconut and tea tree oil on it and put a plastic on it. I'll update you guys tomorrow. Thanks again for the advice, and keep it coming. Something has to work. Good night, everybody. See, now this is a better post. And then the caption reads, what I used tonight. Now, somebody did make the statement that she's used a lot of it. This is a proper heavy duty chemical that she's used on her hair. So these very mild products like coconut and tea tree, that's just not going to cut it, because it's an adhesive that you've put on, so that's definitely not going to cut it. Then she posts a post that somebody else posted of her. Woman goes viral after using Gorilla Glue on her hair video, and the link, the caption under those people's post, ice cream combos, is a woman has gone viral after she confessed she mistakenly used Gorilla Glue on her hair when she ran out of got to be hair glue. And they have the face palm emoji, the I'm just so exacerbated emoji, the prayer hands emoji, and their ice cream emoji, because I guess they're called ice cream combos, I don't know. And then they say, get the scoop at babblyblah.com, where we serve delicious scoops of entertainment and celebrity news. So this is not entertainment to me. This is serious. This is actually a medical emergency at this point. But people are sipping and scooping, I guess. Then they say, this post gave me anxiety and it made my scalp itch. The bright side, her hair looks cute. So I don't know. They're just kind of, to me, it's kind of making a mockery of the whole thing, and kind of like, oh, come and see this viral thing, and everybody come to our link in the bio and come and see this thing, and her hair looks cute, yada yada. The hair does look cute, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. They just want to, everybody's trying to go viral off of this, right? Off of her pain and her story. Then she captions, Tessica, that's the name of the lady, it's an all, but I'm over it. Maybe she's trying to say, it is an all, but I'm over it. Like, the hair's cute and all, but she's over it. Can understand that. And that was 3 days ago, right? And then 2 days ago, she posts Dazzling Divas, and I think this is kind of a cheer group that she choreographs for, or she coaches them or something, because there's loads of videos of them on her page. Then somebody proceeds to make a cartoon out of her, and Beers and Brushes says, when I heard this girl story, I fell out and felt so bad at the same time. Someone help this young lady. And yeah, then she puts a crying laughing emoji, which is like, okay, this is not the crying laughing matter. Look at that, which I think is weird. Epic fail, as I said, the coconut and the tree and putting a plastic on it, that didn't help, obviously. So she says that was an epic fail.
I feel absolutely awful for this person. She made the decision to use Gorilla Glue Spray in her hair instead of hairspray because she was out thinking maybe it would last just a little bit longer and she'd still be able to wash it out. But Gorilla Glue Spray is incredibly durable and doesn't wash out easily. So what would you do according to a dermatologist? The first thing that you can do is use acetone. Acetone can help to break the bonds of the glue. Acetone is safe to put on the skin. It can be irritating, it can be drying, but trying to break down those bonds, I would go to a professional hair salon and let them help you apply the acetone and work it through the hair. You probably still want to see a dermatologist just in case you're getting any irritation on the scalp after all of these treatments. There's another product called Goo Gone. That one is not necessarily safe to use on the skin, but if the acetone doesn't work sufficiently, I would go ahead and give that a try. Try to keep it in the hair only, and then see a dermatologist to take care of any irritation on the scalp.
My thing is, even she's gone to the hospital now, finally, St. Bernard Parish Hospital, she went there. I'm just even wondering what the healthcare professionals will know what to do with this. This is not your everyday thing, but obviously they've seen people's fingers stuck together. They've seen all these things, right? So, there's going to be help out there somewhere for this woman. And thank God for social media. Just wish she would have gotten the help sooner, because to wait a whole month is just sad. So here she is. She's there in the hospital. And I don't know what they're going to do to her hair. It seems like they've put something on there. So, yeah. And then here, somebody's trying to do something. I think it's, in another picture we'll see, it's like some, I don't know, alcohol wipes or something like that. Here we go. So we have starter water used for irrigation. And then we have these pads that could be like infused with like some alcohol or something like that. Then her caption is, this is really about to be a long process. So she tried some stuff herself, then eventually she went to the hospital, and since then I do not think we've heard from her or know what's going on currently. But yeah, so she started a GoFundMe, which has raised way more than her target. And some people are not very happy with this because they're like, look, you inflicted this on yourself. It's not like some of the stuff that people started GoFundMe for that they didn't start themselves. Why are you asking for people's money? I mean, I guess it makes sense for the medical bill, because Lord knows how she's going to get her hair back. Even if she doesn't get her hair back, how they're going to remove her hair from her scalp, and what permanent or temporary damage she's going to have to her scalp, you know. And then somebody says in one of her videos, I cannot sleep till this ish is out. And then a lot of people are like, come on, just don't exaggerate, right? So people are definitely feeling sorry for her, obviously sending money to her GoFundMe and saying stuff like this. Like, people are really feeling for her. Loads of people are commenting on it, myself included. And yeah, this is going viral on so many levels. Now look at her here. This is a post that she made on 24th of July 2020. If you go on her Instagram, this woman knows how to look good. I mean, in all her pictures, her hair is laid, she's just slaying the game. Her hair always looks on point, always. And my thing is, people who are so into all this slick down hair and stuff, they would have used a whole bunch of gels. They've used all the gels in the world. And not only that, they have all the gels in the world, right? They really do. And it's not only that she does her hair herself and stuff like that. She's actually tagging a stylist here. So that means she's so into this hair thing that she even goes to stylists. And my thing is, she would have I can't imagine anything else. She would have to have so many products in her house already that even if Got2b glue is finished, she would have another. I don't even slick my hair down like that. But I've got 2 or 3 gels in the house. So I just cannot imagine that there was nothing else in her house, right? She looks good though. Look here. And this is where I was like, we're actually lucky that she didn't slick her hair down on her forehead as she's done here. Because if she did, this is on the 1st of February that she posted this on her Instagram. If she slicked it down on her forehead, we would have been talking it would have been a whole different situation. That might have been some plastic surgery situation, you guys. But yeah, I don't know. But maybe then it could have lifted off somehow. I don't know, because then now you can frown, you can try and move your face, or maybe she wouldn't have been able to move her face. That actually would have been so much worse. So she didn't do that, which is good. Now here comes the thing that I find a bit weird. This is where it becomes fishy, right? You've been waiting long and hard for this part of the commentary, but thank you for sticking with me. See people on YouTube who are doing these slick bun tutorials, or these slick your hair down or low or high ponytail videos. Look at the process and look at how it goes when you're trying to slick your hair down. Look at this girl, Tamara Renee. You see what she's doing? She's using that thing to slick down her edges, and she's guiding the hair and flattening it down with her hand. Look at that. And with her fingertips actually. And then with her whole hand, she's just kind of guiding the hair and slicking it down and back. This is the process. This is how everybody does this. So my thing is, there is no way you can do this hands-free. You need your hands to slick down your hair, to put it in place, right? You see her actually even putting her hand on top of her head, like proper on it, right? Now my thing is this, unless this woman had somebody slick her hair down like this, okay? Like at the beginning of this Koro, when all these videos were going around of people cutting people's hair like this to keep the 1.5 meter or 6 foot distance, unless she had somebody do this to her hair, how on earth did this woman get her hair slicked down the way it's slicked down? She needed to use her hands to slick it down. She needed to use her hands to guide it and to flatten it out. So how come her hand didn't get stuck? How come her hands didn't get glued together? How come she didn't go to the emergency room? Because her hands got stuck first, and then she was like, oh my goodness, let me try and wash this out immediately now whilst it was still fresh, instead of wait an entire month. This is where the story is kind of fishy to me. See, here's another one. Slicking it down, putting your whole entire palm on your hair, right? You don't only use the spoolie thing. You have to use your hands, especially to create those kind of waveforms. And that's why I picked this video, because this girl is doing it really, really well. It's interesting. So somebody called I Can't, which is an interesting name, says you're a 40-year-old woman and mother of 6. Wow, the internet sure does do their digging. Thank God you didn't put that mess on your kids' hair. That tells me you knew better and experimented on yourself first. That stuff is permanent and waterproof. Now, I don't know about these 6 kids and her age and stuff like that, but that's what the internet is saying. I mean, I really feel bad for this woman, because obviously it's real what she's dealing with. This is not fake. She actually has her hair stuck to her head. It's really not a laughing matter. I see people making jokes. There's nothing to laugh about. This woman is really suffering or going to suffer from the repercussions of all of this. I just hope that the hospital is able to deal with her a medical emergency seriously, effectively, swiftly, and pain-free. And I hope nobody tries this ever. I hope Gorilla Glue Spray Adhesive people do not get into trouble. I hope they do not get sued or anything like this, because this is definitely not their fault. People need to read labels more. Like, I do not understand. For me, I'm never one to do things quick. I will stand in the shop and I'll read the entire label of any new thing that I do not know about. And sometimes even things that I already know about. Sometimes they've changed the formula, they've added stuff. There's been a medication that used to be for something, Alka-Seltzer. That stuff used to be for your stomach. It was kind of like Andrew liver salt, kind of to settle your stomach, when you're having an upset stomach. And then it changed, and it was more like for migraines and for pain and stuff like that. I don't know if anybody knows about this medication I'm talking about, but this was a thing. And so if you did not read what was on if you did not read the label, you would have used it for something completely different. So you always, if there's anything you can learn from this, you always need to read the label. Always read it from top to bottom, what's in it. If there's stuff that you don't like to use on yourself, don't use it. And just look out for stuff, warnings and things like that, right? Because I think if she tried to sue these people, which that count your days post kind of made me think about, if she tried to do that, I don't think she would be very successful, because these people never said that you can use this on your hair. They didn't say you can use it on your skin, let alone your hair. So yeah, I just hope that also that her medical bills are not that high, and that she's able to cover them, especially with what she gets from the GoFundMe. But you guys, this is a crazy story. I just find it hard to believe that she was able to do all this, slick her hair down like that, and not get any stuff on her hands. I also find it hard to believe that she didn't have any other gel than got to be in her house. And it's also interesting that in the whole month, we haven't heard from her really at all. And she came back a whole month after, even though she had all this social media, didn't go to the emergency room for an entire month. I mean, after 3 washes, nobody's hair has ever been stuck like that, right? So after even 1 wash and your hair is not coming off, you will know that this is definitely not going to budge. It is not going to move. So I don't know why she didn't take action then. I don't want to blame her too much, but don't be surprised if some stuff comes out about this being for clout one way or the other, that it started that way and that it turned out terribly wrong. How many times have we seen pranks go wrong? It's possible. Not to say that this woman is not suffering. I need to keep saying that because she's suffering. But I think the motives and how we got here might have been interesting ones. In any case, we'll continue to follow this story. Hope and pray for the best for this lady. Hope she heals. And nobody try this at home. In any case, if you're not already part of this family, make sure you hit bump stump as well on the subscribe button. Comment because I really want to know what you think, like because you obviously like this video, and hit the notification bell while you're at it. I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Daily videos up in here. In the meantime, make time for glorious life. It's time to start what? Living it right. God bless.